No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you.
Yes, what's good, everybody? So, I'm back once again for the Renegade Master. I've just foolishly gone on YouTube and watched a few videos and that, and I've just pissed myself off again. Oh, I've been pissed off. It's just like, I think there's real inconsistencies go on, like, and I know I'm on YouTube and I'm talking about Leeds and stuff, and I try and be objective, but I'm ultimately biased, of course I am. But I don't. One thing, if I could just put it to pundits in general as well, I'm sick of like this, like, making a mistake culture where you are as good as your last mistake, and the second you make a mistake, everything you've done prior to that it's all worthless because you're now shit. And it's just like, I'm glad Lampard's under Kosh now and stuff, because I don't like Lampard after his Derby days. Again, that's a Leeds bias because I don't like him. Didn't mind him when he was as a player, but yeah. Anyway, that's not to do with this. But I've just been on a bit of a trip. So just about the Tottenham game really, and there's just a few things that have sort of come up. So
and they're rubbish compared to you, and I go, don't slag them off.
Meslier, it's been said that he's going to be a world-class goalkeeper, but you're asking to either get a replacement in January, and if you don't get a replacement, get an experienced keeper to help him. And if needs be, sit behind him in the stands and talk him through the game. Now, that would be more counterproductive than it would be productive, but I suppose that's up to you to sort of decide. And I don't even know if that's possible. You're not allowed out. I would not imagine you're allowed to do that. But I suppose the goalkeeper coach can sit wherever he wants in the stadium, I suppose. Ludicrous talking about, bringing someone back just to nurture him, like Rob Green. I mean, we've got Casilla there, and I think what you want of Casilla, but, he's won Champions League medals. He's played for Real Madrid. Granted, he was never the first goalkeeper. I ain't being asked to go and look at the stats, but I would imagine he played a lot more than we imagine he played, You're making it out as though he's just never played for Real Madrid. He's a legitimately experienced keeper. You'd struggle to bring a second keeper in at a club the size of Leeds at the moment, when we're 11th in league, 12th in league, whatever we are. You'd struggle to get a big goalkeeper like Joe Hart to come and sit and be second fiddle to Meslier. I just think it's outrageous. So on one hand, you're saying he's been excellent and he will be world class, but then you want him replaced because he's not world class yet, but then you're not going to give him the experience to become world class. You've either got to stick by someone or don't bother. I just think, he's been really good. He's made a couple of mistakes. The mistake for the header, I'm getting bored of these ones. Like, they're not mistakes when we're getting pounded in 6-yard box. The third goal is not Meslier's fault. It just isn't. There's more to it than that. The first goal, it's a poor pass out. And then Alioski does a stupid tackle. There's plenty of mistakes going on. We lost the ball a lot at week, and I'm not even on about Tottenham. I'm just on about this like mentality where it's just like, so you're saying his distribution needs work, and then because he looks uneasy with these central passes, but then he's not good at the passes out to the wing backs, you said as well, because it goes towards the chest. So now you want him to ping it towards Bamford, but it needs to be within 5 yards of Bamford to give him a chance. So it can't be just pinged. It's got to be pinged towards Bamford within 5 yards. But your distribution needs work. But you can't play this 5-yard pass. So I can't play this 5-yard pass, but I'll be asked to play this 50-yard pass to within 5 yards of a player that I slag off every week anyway, to Bamford, who can't take a first touch. So why would he do that? If what you're saying is correct about Bamford, why would he do that? Nonsense. That's my head in. Yeah, so, and I can't be asked ranting on about it, really. Because I don't want to be Radji. It's pointless. I don't want to be calling anybody out or whatever. But I just think it's just got to stop this nonsense talk about everything. You said that we didn't have a single chance against Tottenham, no clear-cut chances, and then said that Bamford should have scored the header. So is that a clear-cut chance or is it not a clear-cut chance? Then you said Bamford had 2 chances. Are they clear-cut chances, or are they just chances, or are they chances that Bamford should be scoring? Just because Bamford should be scoring every single chance he gets. It's so inconsistent, it does my head in. Saying that he won in game against West Brom is drivel. It's absolute nonsense. He set up Harrison for a start off, and again, I haven't looked at the stats, but just from what I can remember in the game, he set up Harrison for that nice goal that he got against West Brom and put it in top bin. So that's 1 assist. So that is in the game. He does more than just score goals. He's got 10 goals for us this far into the season. Then you've called out Phillips because he got booked. And then you've called out Bielsa for leaving him on because he got booked. Now, he was going to get booked. Unless you've played in a competitive game of football before, you think you can win the ball. Do you think Alioski gave a penalty away? Or do you think he thought he could win the ball? You know, do you think Calvin Phillips got booked? Like went, I'll get booked now. No, he thought he could win the ball. And he was, booked. That's what happens in a game of football, particularly when you're a defensive midfielder. He's going to get booked. He's going to miss games. You're saying, but don't miss the Brighton game. Well, don't miss any game. I know you obviously never think in a million years that we will ever beat Tottenham. Like you were saying, we will never beat Tottenham. His distribution needs to be improved a lot. I mean, a lot. Like, all right, man. Just fuck it. He's called out Paveda, saying that will Paveda be the player, that will he be a good player? Will he ever be in our starting lineup? A young lad, you're basing that on probably watching him, if you do watch the games, for 90 minutes you've watched him. I reckon he's probably played 10 games and he played, 3 games this season in Premiership coming off at bench. He actually played really well against Man City. He came on, he was awesome. He looks really positive. I'm not going to judge a lad that looks really skillful, looks like he can really get at a defence. I'm not going to judge him coming off the bench 3-0 down to a team as defensively minded as Tottenham and then wonder why he's not pulling in shots, strikes and crosses 10 a penny for some reason. Not created in your eyes a clear chance the whole game and then expect Paveda to come on and be a world beater. It's insane talk. Maybe if his first name were Pablo, you'd give him a break. But yeah, I'm not sure if anybody will agree with me or not. I've just gone on a bit of a rampage there. It just bores me, this whole mentality. I just think it's got to stop. We're in a mint position. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride a bit and get behind the boys. Stop it. Does my head in.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why.